All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, and I am here. Had a little sound issue just now, but nevertheless, I am here. We got some paperwork to get into tonight, and we kind of got some old paperwork to kind of get into, but I'll get into all that in just a few minutes. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I know a lot of y'all already rocking out with your girl. So make sure you do that. Tell a friend to tell a friend so that we can get everything popped off here. I know it's been, but I'm here. Okay. I am here. And I'm pulling up my screen now. If y'all wondering why do you see that funny stuff going on? So until we get the paperwork up, y'all already know where we're going to start off at. Hookah, what it do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Monica. Oh, what's up, girl? Oh, Lord, my throat. Y'all, I miss y'all. I haven't been actual live in like a week or so. It seemed like y'all know on YouTube that could be like 100 years. But nevertheless, what's up, Peso? Y'all, tonight we are definitely going to be streaming live from Clubhouse. I'm about to pull up my club deck because we got some stuff to go over. And I want to hear from everybody, okay? As y'all see in the title, y'all already know what we're talking about. 1090 Jake. Is his paperwork official? Did he stand all 10s? Or is he in the same boat as the people paperwork that he pulled? I want y'all to let me know what y'all think of it. Because, of course, you already know your girl I got the documents. Okay? I just need y'all views on it. Okay? So make sure you go ahead and share. I'm getting my club deck pulled up so that we can bring over the Clout Monster so we can get into it. What y'all think? I want y'all to tell me. Will this paperwork check out or not? And if you haven't been keeping up with it, it's been a whole thing. I don't know what's going on my throat. It's been a whole thing on whether other YouTubers are really showing the accurate paperwork. I'm going to pull up a post that 1090 Jake put out that says, oh, that page wasn't there, this and that. So y'all already know your girl got the official stuff for sure. I even look back at the paperwork that other people put out. So we're going to end it right here as far as is the paperwork real or is it not? And we're just going to see what the Truth Team, what Clout Monsters, everybody that's over in House of Truth right now, what they feel like is actually going on. So without further ado, let me bring in the people.
Hoods though, that was crazy.
Oh, see, caught him slipping. What's up, y'all?
What's up, Mickey?
I'm gonna say, y'all can hear me?
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on. I just got quiet.
Y'all say hey to my Truth Team over on YouTube.
Salute to the Truth Team.
Hey.
Made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Hey.
What's up, Truth Team?
Truth Team, say hi to me.
Hello.
Y'all already know we got almost everybody in the building. We got Dom, we got J Nicole, KP, Story, Scrumptious, and I told y'all we're gonna have to connect with her to do a Mickey After Dark special for sure. We got She Money, we got T Money, but not T Money. But we got that. We got Vaughn, we got Hollywood Vaughn, we got Peso, Joelle, we got Bunny, we got Dr. Legend, Cam, Don Pro, And we got Ben X Daddy down there, K-Mac. And there's somebody else I can't see at the bottom. Who is that? We got Miss Sharon. So definitely, yo, we're here. We're about to get into this paperwork. Y'all know can't nobody do this paperwork like your girl can do it. If it's out there, I can get it. And if I can't get it, it ain't public, period. And that's what I'm going to stand on. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with 1090J. Again, I want people on Clubhouse to put in the comments, people on YouTube put in the comments. Will the paperwork check out or not? But before I do it, I'm going to play for YouTube. I'm going to play a clip for Clubhouse. Of course, y'all will hear the audio. And then we're going to get into the business. Soon as I can pull it up. Yes, I didn't have it already pulled up. I know. I should have had it pulled up. But y'all know it's not a Mickey Truth Live if I'm not looking for stuff on live. But y'all know it's going to be official. Thank you, Monica. You know, I try to do what I do, you know. So, let's see. 1090J. All right. So, this particular video, right, was posted 6 days ago by Academics, okay? And it's him talking with 1090J. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I just want everybody who may not be familiar with the situation.
Just to say my name right.
You said what? Who is it?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, say less. So we're going to get into it right now and see what he has to say.
Y'all can hear me?
Yo,
Yeah, we
Jay.
hear you.
Hey, by the way,
I was getting on this shit.
and by the way, all y'all niggas who was in here with the extra ad libs, I'm gonna keep the same energy.
No, I'm definitely gonna keep the energy.
All right, okay. So Jake, I just watched it. You got a nigga. I don't know if he is the nigga who made the video, but there's a nigga in my YouTube chat, YouTube streaming chat. They got all type of videos. Basically, this is what they told me, and I was just about to move on because this shit was just too confusing. But one guy made a video, and you tell me if this is accurate, whatever. I think you spoke on this before. There was an incident where the police came, and it was something to do with a window being shot at, or like something like that, right? Apparently, you know, I think what you've said before on Adam and otherwise, that yo, listen. You know, you actually did it. The police came, obviously not trying to get in trouble. You're on call the cops. You basically say, yo, listen, man, 2 other niggas did it, blah, blah, blah. The cops, they know what to do. They basically just wrote in a report, pretty much closed story. This new guy, or some new information, I guess they're saying, is like, yo, listen, the two, you basically described 2 people, and the cops locked up 2 people. And essentially, this guy had like a shit ton of paperwork, or I don't know, additional affidavits where he's now saying, yo, let's be honest, why would, if Jake's aunt had like some poles or some, you know what I mean, some things in a room and somebody.
All right. So that's the summary on that. I'm going to fast forward a little bit further because I want him to kind of say his spiel on what went on.
Police officer, you tell me what that is, because I'll tell you something since you brought.
Let me go back. Son.
For that, that's not snitching. If they was to get locked up for that shit, and you
Did
said
everybody get locked up? If you in a neighborhood and say, hey, some black kid just robbed me, and they pick up any random ass black kid, but then they let his ass go, it's a fucking coincidence that there's a kid right around the corner.
I just feel like you're not holding that shit to the same
I just
standard.
feel like you looking for something too, because you just switched it to you just named somebody. I didn't name
Jake, you know I.
And then they trying to come up with, oh, he must have told on his aunt because guns are illegal. I don't know where the fuck.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Hold on, Jake. Let me ask you a direct question, right? Because again, I'm gonna believe you. You said this additional paperwork where they're saying someone got arrested. You've never seen it. Y'all haven't gotten it yet, or whatever the case is, right?
This paperwork that's saying 2 individuals got locked up is the only piece of paper that's come out where the case number is cropped out.
Okay. All right. So that gives us a little backstory. Now, while I'm pulling up my email for everybody to see, what y'all thinking so far? Do y'all think it's cap? if someone posts paperwork that possibly got some information missing, including or faded out, including the docket number, or do y'all think it's just something, something else?
Definitely gotta be some fake shit going on, cause why we can't see it? Where is that? Why what's removed? It's supposed to be public documentation.
Yeah, that's the most important
Exactly.
information we should be able to see, right?
Yep, and that's what I'm feeling too, y'all. So I'm turning around my screen. This my email. Don't be trying to look at my business. But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because it's everybody else's business that we're about to look at. So, as y'all can see, City of Tampa. These are where these emails are coming from. City of Tampa. Okay. I requested 2 cases. Okay. I requested the one case, which was in question in regards to allegedly 2 juveniles being arrested. And I requested another incident, which he actually caught time for, okay? Which they don't really talk about it in this video, but I said, hey, if I'm going to talk about one, I might as well talk about the other. All right, so we're going to, y'all see me here, because I want y'all to know this is official. So I'm clicking to this email. As y'all can see, it tells me right there, like, yeah, we found it. Here it is. So we're going to click it. And I believe this is something else, but we're going to click it anyway. All right. We're going to open it. Yeah, this is something else. Okay. So what y'all seeing here, since it's already pulled up, is I requested any like calls to an address that was connected with 1090J with the case. I don't believe there's something the right thing, because this is not even the date I'm looking for. So nevertheless, they sent it. So there it is. So we're going to go back and we're going to click on the next one, which was it this one? Oh, that's the same one. Go back. We're going to click on this one. All right. This one is redacted. As you can see, same thing. This is what I asked for. I asked for all public records that includes Jacob Cherry, Tyrell Sanders, and Camilo. For those who like, Mickey, where the hell did you get those names from? Well, you guys, I've listened to the academic story, and guess what? 1090 Jake actually 2 years ago dropped a video on this paperwork. Yeah, he dropped it. But we're going to get into that in a minute, because he really didn't go in detail about the actual situation that we care for at this moment. So there we go. We're going to pull that up. We're going to download that. Go ahead and have that one open. Did I open the same one? I did. No, this is different. Yeah, this is different. All right. Now is, let me see, guys. We got one more we need to open this. Hold on, let me go back, because I had got 3 all together. Same thing. Y'all following me? Same thing. They say it each time. Now, this one, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one in question. All right. So, this is the document, okay? I have compared it to not only the document that was listed on this video of this other YouTuber, but also the document that 1090J sent out to academics, okay? So I want y'all just to use this as a reference. I've never used any of 1090J's content. I don't really want to play his video. So just compare it later, okay? But y'all see where it came from as far as the email. Now, if you look here, it gives you the case number and all that, okay? And it says shot through deadly unoccupied building / vehicle. Of course, it's in active. This is from 2012, okay? But for the most part, it compared out to the T with both people that has presented it, all right? So we're going to go down. And of course, unlike some documents, they already redacted the information. But it's somebody that they didn't redact, which is Jacob Cherry, aka 1090 Jake. Okay. And they do have him listed next to eyewitness number 1. Okay. Now, I will throw out there, for those who have not watched any of the interviews for it, he has already said that he did tell them to throw it off. But you know, he said it really wasn't the truth. They just happened to possibly see other people, something along that line. Nevertheless, he admitted to being correct. All right, so per what information he gave to the police, it says it was two like teenagers, one Hispanic, one white, one 12 to 13, one 16 to 17, so some teenagers, okay? And that's what it says right here. We're gonna go down. And basically the text says an unknown suspect unlawfully fired 2 rounds from an airsoft handgun into a unoccupied room and fled undetected. Okay. Now let's get into it. So the initial report says basically on 3/23/2012, we responded to, gives address and reference to shots fired in the residence. Upon my arrival, I searched the immediate area for the 2 suspects, 2 white male teens, approximately 13 to 14 years of age. One male was wearing a red t-shirt and shorts. The second male was wearing a black t-shirt and gray shorts. And that was supposed to be the suspect with the gun. The 2 suspects were not found during the search of the area. I responded back to the residents and conducted an eyewitness interview. See his listed sworn statement. So yeah, basically that's what it says. It said no further leads into the investigation at that point. Now we get down. According to what 1090 Jake has said, the person listed here as a victim is his aunt. Okay, that's his words. And basically, based on this, it says that she didn't see what happened, but she would like to pursue charges. The next statement is the actual statement that allegedly is from 1090 Jake. Okay, now, like I told y'all, he has said, or he has stated, he gave this, okay? And I'm gonna give you a little more detail after I finish it. But nevertheless, he said, now it says the eyewitness, Jacob Cherry, made the following sworn statement. He was sitting in the living room watching television. He heard glass break in the bedroom and what sounded like a gunshot. He walked in the bedroom and saw 2 holes in the window. He looked out the window and saw 2 white teens about 13 to 14 years of age. One was Hispanic, wearing a red shirt and shorts. The other was wearing a black t-shirt and green shorts. He was the one carrying a black soft handgun. They saw him looking at them and they ran northbound on Fremont towards Waters. He has never seen them in the area before. He cannot identify them. So pretty much that's it. Now, if y'all see here, it says this was printed on January 31st, 2023. So these 8 pages is all that was provided. That's it. I will throw out there, it's a document on the other YouTuber page where they said they sent a document in addition to this that said basically they arrested people for this case. I've looked, I've requested. That document doesn't exist. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. That paper doesn't exist, but this does. Now, before I tell y'all the backstory, Clubhouse, listen to what I just said. Did he snitch or not?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
How is it? What's a yes and no? Who? Yes. Okay, say your name because I'm not looking at Club Dick when you say it. Who is this?
It's Don Pro. I feel like yes and no. I feel like he definitely gave a description of the dudes, but you'll never know. He could have been just saying anything just to get him off his back. But yeah, he should have said less.
Okay.
So yes and no.
Bro, that nigga gang affiliated.
No, Dom, you can't give it out yet. Magic. Well, since Dom to let the cat out the bed. All right. At this time, which is 2012, 1090 Jake was gang affiliated. Like he had the gang text, all that, and he was 18. So does that change your mind, Don Pro?
Yeah, somewhat.
What about you, Don?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sticking with.
He should like to be in the streets or whatever, gang affiliated and all that. It shouldn't even be no statement made.
I mean, I'm with you on that too. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like if it wasn't the whole gang situation at that point, I'm like, okay. But yeah, from what I know, like I said, I ain't gang affiliated or nothing like that. But as far as I know, you aren't supposed to make no statements. And it clearly said it was a sworn statement. So let me ask y'all this. He's 18
I'm sorry, Nikki.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but did it lead to the arrest of anybody?
Now, based off the requested information, it did not lead to any arrest. Now, I don't recall the YouTuber that said it did. If you know the document number, send it to me so I can request it. But nah, I ain't find nothing saying that it led to any arrest. So I'm going to have to agree with 1090J that that's capped on that part because I wasn't able to get it. So let me ask you this, Don. If it doesn't lead to arrest, is his story plausible where he said he was just saying some stuff and if they did run into somebody that was just a coincidence?
Plausible is the best word. Yes, it's plausible. And that's what I was saying. It's like yes and no. He shouldn't have said he shouldn't have said anything in the first place. But if he just given them some misdirection, then I see that too.
Gotcha. Anybody else that may think, nah, he didn't snitch at all is nothing?
No, he definitely snitched, but I mean, he told something. That's important. He told something that he wasn't supposed to.
Okay. So let me ask y'all this before we get into the next set of paperwork. If at this point in his life, right, when this was done, he was allegedly a gang member and like outside off the porch, doing what it is that they do. Now he says that's basically behind him. He's a YouTuber. He's known like how people look to me and be like, oh, Mickey gonna get that paperwork. That's kind of like how he is. He's like the guru of fucking paperwork. Does this change the fact that he is known to pull people's card or call them snitches based off their paperwork?
No, I guess that's just still his content wise. So I guess not. But I mean, it'll help. It's gonna hurt him a lot with certain people, with hood people. You know what I'm saying? That really stand on that shit.
Right. Anybody else? Okay. Well, and look, like I said, this came into question because of the Boston Richey content. And just a little side note, because y'all know I like to toot my own horn. Just saying, your girl Mickey True definitely dropped that content, 2-3 days before 1090J, and it was identical paperwork. Just putting that out there. But nevertheless,
that part.
This is the paperwork, y'all. Like, in my opinion, before we get into the next documents, hey, it's kind of up to whoever's reading it. Like, he definitely gave a sworn statement. It did not lead into arrest based on what the Tampa Police Department provided. Yeah, that's that. And he pretty much owns everything else. He never said he didn't. He just said he doesn't feel like it's snitching because it didn't lead to arrest, unlike the Boston Richey situation. So YouTube is quiet tonight. So we're gonna switch over. So fast forward, this happened March 2012. Boston Richey caught a second case in October. Not Boston Richey. Jesus. 1090J. I want to make sure I keep it. We're talking about 1090J, okay? The second case was back in October. Now, boom, let me turn it around. With this case, let me give you a matter of fact. Hold that thought.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, y'all can hear me, but you two can't hear me.
Jesse had a question. He asked, "What did 1090 Jake say?"
You already answered it for me, KP. Appreciate you, sis. And that part.
Okay. Now, like I said, this next case, 1090 Jake actually did a whole hour-long video of it. Okay, I'm gonna play some audio. I'm not gonna show the video. I don't want, like I said, I never did none of his videos and my stuff, so I'm just gonna play the audio of it. But I'm gonna let him say his piece on what went on. Okay, and as y'all can see, I already been listening to it.
When I went through.
So give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna listen to what he had to say about it. And like I said, I already compared the documents, but y'all definitely go behind me and do it. So 1 second, it's about this commercial is playing.
I have pictures of me at 20, which was my release picture. But this is the only one that exists of me at 19. And this is right when I hit Lancaster CI. It's one of my favorite pictures because it pretty much sums up prison for me in a picture. You know what I mean? The look of the picture, the cut that was down my face, that was fresh. So yeah, got the new poster. Hope y'all like it. But for this video here, this is going to be about my paperwork. Now, I pulled as much paperwork as I could off of the Hillsborough County Clerk website, which is, of course, how you obtain your paperwork. You have to go through the county system that you obviously got arrested in. You know what I mean? And there's like some other shit that I didn't print out that's just like the bullshit, the shit that you don't really need to read. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he got a public defender, this and that. So I don't have that. What I did focus on, though, is a few specific things, not for any other reason than to tell the story of my arrest, my charges, and my sentencing. This is not a video being based off of other videos. This is not a video trying to prove anything. I don't give a fuck about any of that. This is a video that actually will tell you the story of my arrest and charges through the eyes of the police and the state. So it's giving you a whole nother perspective aside from the story that I've told y'all, and you get to hear it in detail from another source. Now, this very first paper, this is the criminal report affidavit. This is my arrest paperwork. This was when I was arrested for my gun charge. And if you guys followed me since Lockdown 23-1, my original interview, this is the arrest behind that story when I was walking home with a couple of friends from a party in Sulphur Springs. And, you know, everyone that's from Tampa, you know, Sulphur Springs is the hood, North Tampa. We were walking home. Somebody called and said that we tried to break into a car, which we never did. And the police came through, and this is what follows. So as you guys can see, my location of arrest was Lamar Ave and Waters Ave.
All right. So I'm pausing right there because he's showing some documents. I'm going to flip the camera for the YouTube people so y'all can see. Bam. All right. So this is the affidavit. Y'all can see it. Bam. All right. So that's what he posted on his video. Now I'm going to pull up the one that was sent to me. So here go what I got from Temple Police. And so this basically is out of order, but basically he got caught with a gun, and this is how they wrote it in. So bam, this is the document they sent to me. So just looking off that, y'all, I mean, it looks the same to me. And you can even see here where it says he was a member of the Bloods at that time. All right. So what I didn't know was that website he told you guys, and I've told y'all before, you ever want to look up some case information, it is available online. So Hillsborough is where you will go, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly where you will go to do it, because I didn't know this same document was already over there. I wasted time requesting it and all that, but nevertheless, you know, whatever. So for those who may not know how to get there, you just Google Temple, Florida, and it'll pop up for you. And then bam, you're there. You see? We're on the website. Next, you go here and you go down to criminal court. And then you go here. And then you click it. Bam. And then you go. Bam. Now I'm tripping. Oh, records. My bad. I'm looking like, where is it? All right. So you go here. And it'll take you here. And then you go down here. Then you go down to online search of court records. And I'm doing this because y'all just know everything is out there. Just don't let nobody tell you different. If they can get it, you can get it at a click of a dime. All right. So I'm going to go by his name. So you just put, yes, y'all, I look up a lot of people. Don't judge me. And then you just press search. And then bam, here we are. Now, a couple things with this case, right? It kind of went like they had one case number and then they didn't have probable cause, so they closed it, then another case number. So for the purpose of this video and what I'm doing, I'm going to go to this one here because this is the case number that he actually was going off of. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So if you go under events, y'all getting a Mickey Truth lesson here. And look, bam, every document. So just to let you know what we're looking at. Image, if you see this, and this is just for this county, every county is different. That means we can see exactly the document, okay? And then if it says this, that means you have to request it. If you see here, that means it's in a process of being redacted. And yeah, so I tried to get the discovery because, you know, for those who don't know, getting the discovery packet will really, really break it down. But nevertheless, we can just click it. Same thing. All right. So back to the document because there's two different things that happen off the case. Now, the paperwork that he posted in his video that we were just at is official. I'm not going to even go into pulling your leg. It's official. It says exactly what he said it says. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I actually followed his video as I was pulling his paperwork to verify it, and it matched to a T. So basically, he was with some friends. The gun he got caught with in October 2012 was a gun he got from a robbery, and that's how he ended up even getting hemmed up, was having a gun on him. Now, what I want to bring your attention to, though, and this is a lesson for those that's outside, okay? This is a lesson. Now, this is the same document I was just showing y'all. And it says basically everywhere where they got him from. Again, he's gang affiliated. Yeah, it's kind of black. It's dark, okay? So, yeah, but this is official. Like I said, y'all can take this and look exactly at the paperwork he put in his video. So it's not cap on that. But let me ask y'all a question. What's so loud, Pat? Clubhouse. Do you think it was idiotic for him to be walking around with a hot gun? Or is that how it goes? Because I'm not sure if that's how it goes or not. No? Maybe. I don't think they know. Loud Pat, is it idiotic to walk around with a hot gun that you just stole a couple days prior? Is it crazy to be walking around with it, or is that how it goes? Let me know. Loud Pat is in the building.
That's wild.
It didn't make sense to me, but he did it. So do y'all think, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think this is what Oh, Loud Pat said that's crazy. And you from down there, right? You from Florida. So I guess that's how they do down there. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think him getting caught with that gun was the reason that brought the other charges? Or how y'all think the charges came about? Y'all let me know while I'm switching out my screen. Y'all can come off the mic and ask or say it. They like, we don't know. Would y'all? Do y'all think so? I'm gonna tell you, I thought so. That's originally what I thought. Well, let's see what 1090 Jake said happened. Ooh.
Negotiating rates can be stressful.
Hold on, commercial.
On Mr. Cherry's person that stemmed from the illegal detention of Mr. Cherry, specifically the firearm. Ground for suppression. The defendant was seized and searched in contravention to the 4th Amendment of the United States Constitution, and any evidence obtained because of the illegal seizure is the fruit of the poisonous tree and should be suppressed. Now, this is where you actually get to hear the story and not all the bullshit court gibberish. I don't even be understanding it. To me, reading some of this shit is like reading the Bible. They're how, she's how, factual basis. On October 7th, 2012, Officer James Houston responded to an automobile burglary call on 804 Sword Street East in Tampa, Florida. Officer Houston received from dispatch information regarding the attempted crime and the description of the 3 individuals involved. The complainant had reported that there were 3 males involved. One wore a red shirt and camo-style pants. That was me. So if y'all look on my Instagram, the original mugshot of me where I got the red LIG shirt, that was the shirt that I was wearing. And then I have another picture of me with a polo shirt and camo shorts. Those were the shorts that I got arrested in. The second had a white shirt and camo pants. The third individual was not described. The officer was not given a description of age or race or any other identifying information. Officer Houston, when he responded to the area, observed an individual later identified as Jacob Cherry standing next to the bushes on Lamar Avenue North. He was wearing a red shirt and camo pants. He was not observed carrying any objects or doing anything. Liar. I was on the phone making a phone call by the bushes. But I wasn't really by the bushes. I was just on the side of the fucking street. It's Florida. We got.
He like, like I call cap, but not really cap. All right, so that wasn't the part I wanted to play, but nevertheless, I'm trying to get to how he say it happened and give us the document, and I'm gonna go pull it up. So give me a minute, cause he talks just like I do. Is this it? All right, so to set the basis here, y'all. He originally wanted this gun thrown out because, again, this gun led back to a robbery. He got caught with it. He wanted it thrown out. So I'm going to show y'all this document right here. Y'all see where it says, order denying defendant motion to suppress physical evidence from the illegal detention of the defendant. That's what it says right there. And that's really what he was reading. So if we go back to the documents and we look for that, then motion denying it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Y'all see why I said it takes so long to look through stuff? You see all these papers, we're going to have to do a search because I ain't got time. Okay. Look, we looking through all that. Okay, that's not the right word to search for. And I had it all pulled up, but I started looking up a little cam stuff, so I exited out. But nevertheless, that's coming later. All right, so boom, we see it right here. Bam. YouTube. I mean, it looked the same to me. Of course, you definitely got to read it. You can't just go off the titles being the right way. But I will say I have to salute 1090J because, I mean, if you in the business of pulling paperwork and you got paperwork, you better go over it. But nevertheless, I did read it. I went through what he said, what summary he gave, and that's what happened. It does say, now in this particular case, okay, it does say, and I'm going to pull it up, he did not make a statement. Okay. I think it was in question that someone put out that he did make a statement once he was in jail, but the paperwork says nah. So I will put that out. Now, y'all, does that make up for when he did make a statement or no? I guess they agree. Nah, it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going back to the video because this is interesting. And it's interesting to me because we are definitely in a time of the snitch. So we know it's going to be a co-defendant on this case because you see it's A and B on the case number. I want YouTube and Clubhouse to tell me, do y'all think 1090 Jake is going to be the one who brings in the co-defendant? Or do you think the co-defendant gonna bring 1090 Jake in? Loud Pack, you see this? Y'all let me know. Don't be shy. I got to pull the dudes up.
What you said first.
Huh?
What you said first. 1090 Jake.
Oh, you think 1090 Jake brought the other person in?
Yeah, he be talking too much anyway.
All right, and who that is talking?
T-Money.
T-Money. All right, but not T-Money, but T-Money. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I don't know. I ain't heard nobody come out of their jailhouse saying 1090 Jake was a hold on. So,
Okay.
Is he the same one that got them boys' phones taken from him in Florida?
He is that guy.
What happened up?
That's this shit right there.
What happened to you?
That's snitch shit right there. He got all the niggas that was locked up, got their cell phones took from him.
Damn, how he do that?
He did like a news. He did like a news thing, like airing it out.
And told on everybody.
Oh.
Now I haven't looked into that one, but I do know because he spoke on that too. We might as well bust that open too while we on.
When you was a little kid, what they say, tattletale. You do a tattletale. Shut the fuck up.
I'm tattling all the goddamn time.
Don't run and tell somebody. Man, quit playing.
That boy.
Jake, look, I'm trying to support with paperwork, but you making videos.
I've been through all this for months.
Talk about it.
All right, so we're gonna get into that too. See, we're freestyling, but we're gonna finish the paperwork, then we're gonna get into it. Now, let me go back to his video because he's gonna tell us allegedly where we supposed to look at to find out who said what to start the chain of events. Let's see if he's gonna tell us the truth.
To testify to the events surrounding defendant's arrest. On October 7, 13, Officer Houston received a B on.
Hold on, that ain't it.
Like, you know, gay. It was like just girl on girl everything, and we're just watching like.
He's talking about somebody else.
Somebody go.
Recordings just got back.
I gotta get to the part.
At Munyon and pulls the discovery, you'll see that. And if you do, send it to me. I'll post that picture on Instagram. Appreciate you. But same thing, gang member, yes. It tells you my tattoos, multiple on chest, right cheek. Charges, armed burglary, grand theft firearm times 15, grand theft 5,000. And then in the description and down here, it says see attached page 3, read original report. Now, I don't know where the fuck page 3 is. I didn't find that online. I was looking for it, but I don't know. There's just no arrest report because I wasn't arrested for it. I was already in jail and the charges were added on. But I went on my co-defendants and I actually have my co-defendants arrest report to read y'all because this actually gives a description of what happened. Now we have Tyrell. We have the location of the offense, which is where it happened. We have his address, which I'm going to block.
Hey, pause it. So, about to show y'all, it's a document here. Boom, boom, bam. That's the document. Yeah, the affidavit for the co-defendant. And I already got his stuff pulled up, don't I? Do I? Bam. Is this him? Yeah. All right. Look, this guy got a lot going on, so I'm gonna have to go all the way down. All right, so the affidavit is right here. And look, like I said, glancing at it, definitely look identical. You have to read it and actually like compare it. But I did do it, and it checked out on my end. All right, so basically, in a summary, they basically broke into somebody's house and stole like $9,000 and like 15 different guns, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Yeah, they took 15 firearms, miscellaneous jewelry, 6,000 and change. 6,000 and change. Oh, 600. My bad. I might say, what the? So they said basically about $9,000. Boom, 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 boom. They arrested this guy on October 2nd. And 2 of the handguns from the victim's residence were discovered in possession of the defendant, which is the co-defendant. Okay. So again, the co-defendant got arrested October 2nd, had 2 of the guns with him. We know from 1090 Jake's paperwork, he got arrested October 7th for something totally different, but he had 1 of the guns on him then also. So, in my opinion, they were just stuck on stupid. Because it seems like, well, I guess 1090 Jake would have been caught anyway if this dude was already caught. But let's see what he say.
Block out his personal information. No gang affiliation. Tells you his complexion, height, 6 foot, 170. Same charges, grand theft firearm, burglary. And down here in the arrest report, it says, on 10/1/2012, between whatever times, the defendant entered the victim's residence through the rear door without permission and took 15 firearms, miscellaneous jewelry, and approximately $600 in change without permission. Entrance into the residence was made by cutting the screen on the pool area. The total value of the items taken is approximately $8,330. Subsequent to arrest by the Tampa Police Department at approximately 2 something, I can't read what that says, handguns from the victim's residence were discovered in the possession of the defendant. The defendant was ID'd via Florida something. This occurred within Hillsborough County, Florida. So it basically just says that we cut the hole into the screen door. We went in, we took guns. When he was arrested at his home, they found 2 guns from that armed burglary in his house. Now, this paper here is actually coming from his paperwork. This is the affidavit in support of the search warrant. I'm not going to read the whole thing because a lot of it is just shit that they have to say, but I'm going to break down the more important parts. State of Florida, County of Hillsborough, affidavit in.
All right. So, again, another document. We can pull up the document. But y'all still think it's 1090 Jake that's about to tell it, or y'all think it's the co-defendant? Anybody?
The co-defendant.
I'm getting a vibe too. That's who's about to tell it. He's about to tell it. He's about to tell it. All right, let me damn. Where is it? This just goes to show if y'all haven't learned nothing, then what we've learned so far with YSL, y'all better go on these things alone or don't go at all. But let's listen to what he says, and then we'll get into the other portion because I'm pretty sure we kind of know how this is about to end.
Support a search warrant. The facts tending to establish the grounds for this application and the probable cause of a defiant believing that such facts exist are followed, and we're going to skip to the second page. On October 1st, 2012, between blank and blank, suspects entered the residence located at blank, Lutz, Florida, by cutting a hole into the screen pool enclosure and entering a rear door of the residence without permission. The suspects removed 15 handguns, miscellaneous jewelry, and approximately...
We already know that part. Get to the who said what.
Tyrell's residence as items taken from the victim's home during the armed burglary. On October 8th, a court-authorized search warrant of Tyrell's cell phone revealed a photo of 2 handguns. One of the handguns, a Ruger 45 caliber handgun, was positively identified by the victim as one taken during the aforementioned armed burglary. Now, this is the paper that I received in confinement. This is the paper that fucked my head up. This is the paper that when you have someone tell on you, this is the paper that you get in the state of Florida. You're not being told on unless you get this paper. This is the additional state's witnesses. This is when your co-defendant goes from a co-defendant to a fucking state witness. This is the paper that I mailed out the same day I received it so everybody would know what the fuck was going on. State of Florida versus Jacob.
Woo! Woo! You know what? I've seen some of that in my paperwork pulling time, but let's see if it's on here. Y'all think it's on here? Y'all think he capping? What y'all think?
He might be careful.
Let's see. Oh, I see it. I see something that say additional state witness, y'all. Let's see. Who name we about to see on it? All right. Ah, dang it.
Who was it?
And it says Tyrell is the additional state witness.
Damn.
He snitched on 1090 Jake.
Whoa. So he wasn't a snitch.
No. Not for what we see. It's clearly in black
So
and white.
everybody that call him a snitch, will they apologize or no?
I don't know. I feel, because again, y'all, mind you, I did it this way because I feel like it's important that we follow his word on it, right? So all we're doing is listening to him and pulling the documents that he's saying, and so far it's checking out. Now he is about to say something else, and then we're gonna see if it checks out, and from then we're gonna have to call it what it is. Is 1090 Jake paperwork solid or is it not? Here's the next part.
Jacob goddamn Cherry. Additional list of witnesses. Tyrell blankety fucking blank, Armenia Ave, Tampa, Florida. I hereby certify that a true and correct copy of the foregoing additional list of witnesses and the above styled cause has been furnished to Jalissa Roden. That was my public defender. That bitch didn't do shit to help me. Now look at this shit. State of Florida versus Jacob goddamn Cherry. Notice of taking pro-offer. Notice of taking.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to pull something up on the screen. Let y'all look at it. Because I never knew this is what they do. I don't know if it's a Florida thing or if it's everywhere, but this is in his actual video. For those who care to really see it, is at the 23 minutes and 32 second mark. And it says notice of taking pro-offer statement. If we go back, boom, and pull up his paperwork. All right, and there we go. So it's 2 documents that you see here, December 14, 2012. This one is good faith coordination of pro-offer statement. Let's see what that means. And basically, this is just letting you know that the defendant will be getting a pro-offer statement in coordination of the matter. I don't know what the hell that means, but it doesn't sound good for whoever is getting this letter. The next one is the notice of it. Ah, damn. Well, if you get this one, like he said, it's a wrap. So this means Tyrell, which is the co-defendant in this case, took a plea. In return, he's going to take the stand on 1090J. I mean, it's right there. There's nothing else. There's nothing else we can say about that. So technically, 1090J got snitched on. And a lot of people was hitting me up that asked me to look into his paperwork. Mickey, how the hell he went from having 18 felonies to 6 or whatever? Well, it's because he would have been in jail for the rest of his life if he would have stood there and tried to battle that, fight that as is. He ended up taking a plea because, again, his co-defendant was already like, yo, I'm telling and I'm taking a stand. So he pleaded out, they knocked it down, and that's why he only got a couple years compared to a life sentence for all these stolen weapons. And hey, so did 1090J pass the Mickey Truth paperwork check? Well, I'm going to say yes, because everything that he has put out is accurate, because that's the same paperwork I got. The only thing that's to question is the original one that happened when he was 18. If you consider giving a statement to the police about an incident, is snitching or not, even if somebody didn't get arrested. So I'm opening up the floor to Clubhouse. Y'all let me know what y'all think while I look for this video about the jail thing so we can talk about that.
If the police got a statement on you, that's snitching, blood.
Hey, and that's some bumpy forefront. That's what I'm feeling too.
Praise the Lord.
Ain't no bullshit, ain't no back and forth, nigga. You gave a statement to the police. That is snitching. I don't care if did nobody go to jail. Nigga, what did you say?
Hey, anybody else? Because I mean, it's there. It basically said he is an eyewitness with a sworn statement. And like I said, he was definitely off the porch. Like I said, the paperwork did say he was a known gang member. So, I mean, it wasn't like it happened before he went outside. He was definitely outside already. Now, what did we say he did? 1090J and the prison thing. Prison. Can't remember the actual story. Oh, is this it? Please tell me this is a video. No, that ain't it. All right, I'm trying to find the audio, y'all, so that we can actually listen to his video on or his thing on what happens with the prison phones on, something like that. That's not it. Where is it? Who was that was just telling me about it? Who where would I find it at? Does anybody know? Where is it? I don't see it. I know I saw an article, but I don't know if it's a video about it or not. Let me see. I don't see it. He talks about everybody too. It's not a person. He ain't pulled a paperwork. I will put that out there. All right, this is not working. Loud Pat, I agree. Talking is talking. Speaking on prison, y'all help me out. Where can I find this paper? This stuff at? Y'all suck. I just want y'all to know that. Nope, I ain't I don't know. Yeah, I can't find it. But nonetheless, it said basically that 1090J spoke on. Hold on, maybe I'm tripping. I think I found it. Give me a second. How can I not find this? Loud Pet, you don't know where is it? Freak. Is this it? I can't find no video, y'all. So, nevertheless, they said that he did a video in regards to cell phone usage behind the wall, and in retaliation of that, they took the prisoners' phones, and a lot of people was upset with it because they felt like he shouldn't have said nothing. People use that for whatever they do with it. So do y'all agree with that? Should he not have said nothing, even though he didn't particularly tell on a person, but he told on the situations? No? That's okay. Anybody? Clubhouse is so quiet. Oh, did anybody say it? No? So, y'all, I'm assuming that it's okay. What you think, Loud Pat? Is it okay or not to have said that? Telling is telling. Hey, you know what, Loud Pat? I knew me and you rocked out. I feel like it's no. I mean, if we call it what it is, it's what it is. Now it's up to each and everybody if you feel like it's a reason to do that type of stuff. But nevertheless, that's that. Now, off 1090J for now. Okay. Like I said, it's really paperwork matches. That's what I do. I pull paperwork. As far as if he's a snitch because of the 2012 thing, that's up to y'all. But I do want to pull up something because earlier when I was on Clubhouse, shout out to Hunter ENT and No Room for the Week, because that's where I was. Y'all already know. Onan came in there with his Prince family drama or Prince family conspiracies. And y'all know I love for people to be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, let's see if I do or not. Like I already told y'all, Truth Team, we definitely went over this before. We're going to do it again because I did realize something from Onan. The one thing he did say, something was updated on the 20th of February, and we're going to pull it up. So as y'all can see, I am on Harris County District Clerk website. Again, Harris County District Clerk website. You type in Cameron Joshua. Yes. I know. He's in the federal penitentiary or whatever, holding. Yes, the feds have him. We know this. But this is just, we're going to go here for a purpose of conversation so that I can just show. Okay. So if we click, well, before we click, y'all see here? Y'all remember how I told y'all can tell what cases are open, what cases are closed? Well, right here, he has 3 active cases in Harris County. We already know the burglary motor vehicle one, which is really, they probably gonna close that in my opinion soon enough. But the ones for topic of discussion is the weapons. As you can see, active, slide over to the right. It has 11/22/2022 as the file date. Okay. So for those that was listening to that conversation, that's the file date on here. Okay. And it's for unlawful carrying weapon with felony conviction. Okay. Right under that one, it says felony possession of a weapon, 11/23/2022. File dates really don't mean nothing. Really. It's just that's the date that whoever works in the courthouse got the paperwork in there. So if we click on one of these cases, we're going to start with felony possession of a weapon. Like I told y'all before, activities is going to tell you any movement that has been done on this particular case. If we click it, it's going to load. Okay. So, 2/20/2023. Okay. Side note. Y'all know I love doing my side note. When you're looking at somebody's documents or paperwork, you have to look at everything before you go off, because one thing may not mean something that you think it means. So look at everything. So we're going to start here. Grand jury action. Okay, y'all see that? Grand jury action. And it says filed 2/20/2023. Okay, y'all see that? It also goes down to say is rotation court 338, which we already know that's where he was on the court anyway before all this. Okay. Then it also goes down to say grand jury action, offense, felony, possession, weapon, level F3. Okay. Y'all see it? All right, y'all good? We're going to keep going. We're going to go over here. Well, first, let's go here. Okay, because I want to show, because I did it on another video, but I'm going to do it again. All right. Like I said, look at it. Texas is one of the states that you can get this shit for free, and it's there. You don't have to guess. It's literally there. It's not like California. It's not like Georgia where you have to pay. You literally get it for free. Okay? Y'all see right here. It says this is the booking/hold. Down here, it says the U.S. Marshals federal prisoner hold on 1/27/23. Okay, so even if you wasn't 100% sure if he was on hold for the feds, it says it right there. Now, it was a question I heard as far as California. If you look on this, it's going to tell you who has a hold on him. You do see Los Angeles PD, but look, go to the right. It says hold place, April 3rd, 2022. Next to it, hold lifted, April 21st, 2022. So to clear up the discrepancy, Cameron Joshua on this case has not had a hold on him. And this is not just on this case. This is him as a whole, what is it? Prisoner or whatever, defendant. Has not had a hold from California since 2022, April 21st, 2022. Okay? It's gone. It's lifted. He only had the federal hold. All right. Keep moving. Now, go over to images. Again, this is what I want to point out. Because, boy, I had got heated earlier. Because I'm like, yo, you're not even talking right. But us that be over on YouTube, we already know how that go over there. We're not even going to give it no more shine. We're just going to show and prove. That's it. I want y'all to look at something. If we go now, right here, it says charging instrument complaint. If we click on it, let me make it big. This is the original complaint, meaning this is what they went to the court and said, hey, this is what we feel and this is why we need to pick him up. This is what this is for. And y'all see it says the defendant, I'm not going to read into it because we already went into it, but basically he possessed a firearm on November 22nd, 2022. It then goes into say the LA case. You know why they mentioned the LA case is because that is the reason why he should not have a gun. Is because he got found guilty in that case. So that is the case that made him a felon. That's why it's there, because that made him a felon. So on the paperwork, they are saying because he was found guilty of this felony in LA on October 27th, 2022, is the reason why we're charging him today with possession of a weapon by a felon on November 22nd, 2022. Simple. All right. So that says complaint. Go back to the documents. Most recent document. It'll tell you the name. It says title, okay? And you know what it says? Charging instrument, felony indictment. You know the difference? The one we just looked at was a complaint. This one says indictment. Do y'all remember what we saw under the activities? A grand jury action. Do anybody know what a grand jury is? Anybody? No? Okay. So the grand jury is basically a group of people that listens to the evidence or the calls that they have, and they say, you know what? Definitely take his ass to trial. We gonna say yes, and you get indicted. And this is what this is. So if you pull it up, it basically says it. The difference in the verbiage, it says duly organized grand jury. Okay, so that's the difference. One was a complaint. Now they had time to look at evidence. They sent it to the grand jury. The grand jury has indicted him. And this is why you see this document updated for February 20th. It's simple. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know it be foolery going on, but that's just not it. Try again. That's not it. Okay? And it does the same thing for the other case. And I'm going to do that just off of purpose so it's not no confusion. If I click on the next case, it's going to say the exact same thing. Look under activities, bam, grand jury action. Go over to bookings and holds. It's going to say U.S. Marshals. It's going to say the same thing about the LAPD. Identical. Go over to the paper, the images. Go down. You see the complaint that was filed on 11/22. Go up. You see the indictment on 2/20. That's that. Now, one more thing. Yes, y'all, I know. I already did it. Y'all know people be behind. So I'm just going to do it for the purpose. We're going to go over to look at the search warrants. Look, they may not want you to know how to do it. Y'all know I've been showing y'all how to do it. So it's simple. You just go to search. You go to special minutes. You go down where it says search warrant. Unlike a lot of other places, like I said, it's nothing you can't get your hands on in Texas. So you go to search warrant. Now you gotta give me a second because I want to pull up. Matter of fact, let me go to the video because I want to pull up the identical number that was on the $1 million worth of game video, because that person went on Clubhouse saying it was not accurate. Now, I'm all for, look, if it's not right, call it out. If it adds up, I'm just not for putting anything on people like that. Like, that's not cool at all. I don't understand why people do it. That was the reason why Mickey Truth even came on the scene, because I couldn't stand people just putting foolery out. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Now, if it was cap, y'all know I would have called it out. All right. I think I found the part. Bam. All right. I'm going to turn my screen around again. Let me make this big because I want y'all to see it. Dang. Y'all can't see it. Boop, boop. Oh, why is it playing? No, don't play. Because they struck me the last time, so that's why I'm not going to play the video. All right. Pause. So, this one says, at the bottom, I'm going to move this for a second. Damn it. Hold on. I got to take my copyright now so y'all can see. All right. So, it won't let me take it now. All right. Nevertheless, let me keep moving because I don't want to hold it up. All right. This is at the 31-minute and 30-second mark. They got the paperwork on the screen. Okay. At the very bottom, it says 99724. So, if we go back out to the Harris County database, 99724. 99724. And if you come down to where it says search warrant unique ID 99724, and it's loading. Y'all see it? It says it right there. I typed in 997. You know what? Let's run it back. Because I want to make sure everybody see this. Come on. Like, you go search warrants. You go down. What's up, Quiet? KP. 99724. Y'all see where I put that at? Press search. It pops up right there. Ain't no lawyer got to give it to you. Ain't no lawyers have to give it to them. You like literally just click it and it's gonna pop up in the window. And I'm not gonna, go over this because I already did it. But yeah, you see at the bottom, those are the numbers that's on the paper that they got. Now, where did they actually get? I don't know. But it's there. I mean, you can type it in. All right. So, any questions for anybody on that? Because y'all know I already dropped it, but I'm all for doing learning experiments and stuff, I don't know. Can I get on my Pacer? Y'all know I be scared to pull up my Fed docs online, so give me a second. I'm going to take it off the screen. Clubhouse. What y'all thinking? Y'all got anything to add? Y'all good? They just be so quiet. Any other time they be talking left and right. Y'all, side note, I'm working on TI paperwork too. Well, I'm not working on it. I have it. I just got to comb through it. So, we're going to talk about it. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Will we find anything? Will we not? All right. Where is little Kim? All right. I'm just going to play my own video. How about that? That's how we're going to do that. We're just going to pull up my own video. Because I already had it out. All right. We're going to skip the thing here. We're going to skip my lovely intro. And I did this 7 days ago, okay? So this is accurate as of 7 days ago. Really nothing has happened since then. Like I said, when you click and Pacer, you paying. So. Oh, I got cut the volume back up. My bad, y'all. So let's get it. Shout out to the truth team. Y'all been on me. Y'all like, yo, Mickey, what's up? I heard this. What's up? So you already know I had to make sure I was able to pull all the info needed to confirm. Is Lil Kim out of jail? Did the feds pick up Lil Kim? Well, the answer is yes. Lil Kim has been picked up by the federal government and has been detained in federal custody. What you see in the video is the indictment. And this is for the gun charge that he received when. Let's take that back. That was an issue too that we was having with Mr. Sir on Clubhouse. Y'all clearly see here. Y'all see it? November 22nd, not November 1st. November 22nd charge is the one they picked him up for. Not takeoff related. No matter what they try to tell you, it's not takeoff related at this point. Now, if they come back with something that's different. But this charge is not the November 1st charge. It says it right there. And this is for the gun charge that he received when he was arrested. Okay. So keep in mind, this charge, this federal case is for the possession charge when he was arrested, not from the night of Takeoff's murder. Okay. Now, that's all that's out. They're detaining him. Is no additional detail. And it is this is a week old video. The new detail is he does go up for a hearing in Oh my gosh, is it April, May? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's one of the two. But yeah, he does have a hearing for that. It's another thing that was brought up that I'm going to play because you know why? Because I already did the video on it. So I'm just going to play it from my catalog. And this is regarding when the stuff first came out in regards to what the bond conditions. Yeah, bond conditions for not Jay Prince. What's his name? Patrick Clark. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I'm like, what these people name is? Oh, I can do one better. Let's just pull it up while I'm on here. Duh. So we're gonna go back out. Cause we're just gonna pull it up real quick. Then it won't be it's made up. So let's just do it. My screen is on. Y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. I like to go like that. We're just gonna do Clark, Patrick. Again, y'all can do this yourself. It's not that. It's not rocket science. It's science. It's just some people don't take the time or want to take the time to do it. That's fine. I do it. It's just if you're gonna say the paperwork is there, just at least pull it up. That's it. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have did it this way. Nope. There you go. All right. So we click on it. Like I told y'all before, same thing with Cam activities. It'll tell you exactly what the last thing on this case was, which was him bonding out. We already know this. You can go under bookings and holds. He has no holds. He just got that one arrest on there. Criminal history is going to show you just the two little situations that he had, including the murder one. And if we go over here to images, which is another word for them to say, what's the word? Documents. Now, something is new. They have subpoenas on here. Okay. Now, and before people start going crazy, let me explain something. Unlike Georgia, okay, some states hide witness subpoenas. Okay. We know from the YSL case that we can go on and see when a subpoena comes back, meaning when they have served the person, we can go on and see it. Texas, however, which I'm shocked that they even do it that way, but nevertheless, they try to hide some stuff, I guess. And that is the subpoena. So here it says on February 21st, 1, 2, 3, 4 subpoena situation. Now you can't click it. You know why? Because it's restricted. Same thing as far as his surety bond information. It's restricted. You can't see it. I don't know who got subpoena. It could be an actual witness. It could be one of the polices. It could be anybody. Okay. And y'all know what I tell y'all. If you can't get it publicly and somebody know about it, they working with somebody. And I'm just putting it out there. Or it's a lie. One of the two. Nevertheless. Now, the most recent bail conditions for Patrick Clark was this one, which was filed on 1/11. Okay. Let's blow this up for the people in the back. If y'all see at the top, it says amended order, meaning they're making changes from the original one. So if you go down, this is what it says. The defendant is allowed to go to better than later bail bonds, which truth team, we already knew that was his bailsman, Willis and Associates, and the attorney office. That's it. Other than that, he's on house arrest. We already knew that. But the question was in regards to the original bail conditions. Y'all remember the internet went crazy. Us too, because we didn't know. But when they dropped the bail conditions, And y'all remember we saw all the names, right? So yeah, this was back in December 2nd. This was like literally at the beginning. And yes, we see Jay Prince Jr. name, and we see Shakur Stevenson. Now, mind you guys, okay, so let me just take y'all back. At one point, Shakur Stevenson was listed somewhere else, okay? But nevertheless, here we go. This here, originally they said just not to have any contact with them. They didn't list them as anything with each other, right? Yeah, y'all see it. Boom, boom, boom. So then we're gonna go. Was this the same one? Yeah. Same thing. Remember, they just said that he can't have contact, didn't label him on that as nothing, none of that. All right. So if we go back and then go to the next one, which was it this one? I want to make sure. Nah, it was this one. All right. So that was December 2nd. Then if you go to December 5th and pull up the same thing, it's a bail condition. Remember, this was the one that had everybody like, oh my gosh. But then you realize we had to break it down like it don't mean nothing. Okay. Well, some people still mean something. So here, yes, it does say, cannot have contact with prosecution's witnesses, complainants, victims. It lists, of course, the family will take off, Jay Prince Jr. and Shakur Stevenson. It does say that. Okay. But that's it. That's what it says. And and the bowling alley. All right. It doesn't say nobody said nothing there or whatever. But if you go down some more, you remember what it said here. Hold on, go back. Where's the code? Did I miss it? Or is it a different paper? It's a different paper. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, that's what it says here. Let's go to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. For this day. So on December 14th, another one came out. Like I said, they just be switching it up so much. All right. Y'all know what's missing here? Now, okay. So remember on this one, it didn't say you have nobody for witness or nothing. But the one with the code, what the shit said? It's not here. Where is it? Was it on the first one? Okay. Bam, come on, say, hold up, they missing one. All right, this is the other one. And remember, it says the same thing, witness, complainants, and they list all these people, Willie Bland, Jay Prince Jr. Y'all remember Shakur Stevenson is not listed there no more, and they were at one point. Now he was down here listed as a co-actor, and he got, nevertheless, this is all it's saying, and we still don't know what their actual meaning of co-actor is. No public statements are out. I'm not even about to sit here and say anything outside of that's just how they got it worded. It doesn't mean anything. The only person that's listed in the search warrants as saying anything to the police was Willie Bland, aka Nigga Bland. That's just that. It's nothing else you can say about it, to be honest. Not at this point, not if you really want to just talk about facts. But that's what I got, y'all. So we have went over 1090J. Like I said, paperwork does match. It's up to you if you feel like the original case, he shouldn't have said anything. But nevertheless, he did put out the paperwork that he has. The second one was, unfortunately, Cameron Joshua. Can't believe we're still going over that. But that's what we have. And y'all know I rocks with y'all. But your girl got to go to work in the morning. And I am tired. So I'm going to get ready to close out. I don't even have my doggone outro music ready. But I'm going to just play the intro over. Because y'all know I like my little song. And I know y'all like it too. So in closing, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And until next time, hello.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.